What's up guys, Nekrews 51 today. We are back with a brand new video and we are here for some exclusive F1 2020 news for you guys today. This morning there was a statement put out about more news about F1 2020. Red Bull Gaming interviewed the director of the F1 games, Lee Mather. So today in this video I'm going to go through everything that they've spoken about so you guys can get an updated, so you guys can understand what's going on at the moment. We'll start off here with F1 2020 races onto our screens on July 10th with Codemasters looking to improve upon the already spectacular F1 2019, all that kind of stuff there. We speak with Codemasters Lee Mather, game director of F1 2020, to find out about the staggering amount of new content in the latest addition to the long running series, including tremendous new mode My Team. So as we head down to here, they asked, what can you tell us about the new My Team mode? Lee Mather replied with, for the first time in the Codemasters series of F1 titles, we're giving the player the chance to enter their team into the Formula 1 World Championship. Players will have to manage both the running of the team and produce the results out on the track. As with any F1 team, the player will be responsible for all departments needed to run the team. These range from those which impact on pure performance to departments who work to get you the best sponsorship and media deals, to those responsible for the drivers and staff training, in engaging with the driver market and picking the most lucrative sponsors, while also a crucial part in creating a successful team, not to mention the development of the car and how you manage the team's time in between races via the new season's timeline. That's quite interesting. So what I've got here is that we have to actually manage the team alongside driving for it, which I have to say that's quite the challenge as well. I'm looking forward to playing that, so that's pretty interesting there. Obviously the sponsorship as well, we were kind of expecting that to be a part of the game as well. So how I'm going along with this is, at the moment, obviously with the lower amount of sponsors, and maybe you'll gain some money as the time goes on, and maybe if you have a good success in the Formula 1 world, bigger sponsors will come into the team, which means more money and which means maybe a better success for the team's development. As we head down to here now, we have, how does the driver manager experience work in My Team and what does it mean for the players? He replied with, it brings an entirely new experience to our F1 series, giving players a very different way to go about winning a world championship. You'll want to put in a strong performance on the track, but if you don't take care of your second driver and help them improve, you'll struggle to become a constructors champion. As the team boss, you're no longer the commodity in the market, in the driver market, and it's your teammate and all the other drivers in both Formula 1 and Formula 2. Other primary consideration will be funding and expenditure, I think that's how you pronounce that. Picking the right sponsors and knowing where to invest will be crucial. You might want a high profile driver and have the cash to hire him, but they won't stick around if you can't provide the level of facilities they expect of the championship winning team, which is very exciting as well. That's just got me very excited after reading that. So we're going to be able to pick different drivers and stuff like that. So I'm more interested to see what's going to be happening with the driver market, because surely you can't start your career with one driver. So I'm only thinking there's going to be these certain people, like maybe Devin Butler or Lucas Weber or something. I don't know, from F1 2019 they could be one of the two drivers you could pick to start off your career mode alongside as your teammate, but we'll find out. Obviously what I've read here with the Formula 1 and Formula 2, so maybe if I'm misreading this, maybe some Formula 2 drivers will be an option as well to be in your team, which is pretty interesting as well. We're going to move down a little bit here to this bit here where it's they've asked, any beginner tips for My Team? Lee Mather replied with, My team is vast and works very differently the traditional career which players are used to playing. Rather than spending everything upgrading the car, you need to look at investing in the team for the long run. Also pay attention to the tutorials and the ever helpful Carol. I believe, is that not the interview girl from last year? I can't remember, I don't play career mode much, but oh well. But yeah, we'll continue now. Who will talk you through some of the new elements as you set up and start running your team. Lastly, take your Take the time to create a cool visual for your team, set up a strong colour scheme with a striking team badge, and make the team yours. I already know what my colour is going to be, black and red, because I love a black and red car. That's going to be interesting, and I wonder if you could maybe mod on the PC as well with these kind of liveries. That'll be pretty interesting. If you can, I'll definitely be trying that out. We move down to here, where Red Bull Gamer have asked, what are the new additions to career mode? What do you think are the most exciting inclusions? Liam replied with, as I'm sure most people will recall, we added in driver moves in F1 2019. With the inclusion of my team and driver market, we've brought a similar system to the driver career as part of the driver market. You'll be competing with all other drivers around you to get the best seat as you can, at the best price. We've also made some adjustments to how the R&D system works as well. Right, so there it's pretty much just the same as what we've read through, but obviously it's mainly just what we do in career mode, try to get the best seat and stuff like that, with the pricing, which I'm pretty interested in as well. So more money coming into it in this year's game as well, which is pretty interesting, I have to say, because in the past you could just maybe get a contract from a team if you were performing well, but maybe this year it's going to work differently to that. And the R&D system, obviously it's easy enough how it is, so I wonder what they're going to do different for that when they're saying they're just made a few adjustments to that. So it'll be pretty interesting to see once the game's released. Next one is, how will the 3 customizable season lengths impact players? Liam replied with, not everyone who plays the game is massively time rich, so taking part in an entire season while also doing a full race weekend is very time consuming. To give players more choice and flexibility in how they play their seasons, they can choose to do a 22, 16 or 10 race season. The player will have the option to pick which tracks they want to race in each season and can edit the list in each. Oh my god, sorry, I was just reading that there and that just got me very excited actually. So you're telling me you can actually adjust the calendar for the season in career mode? Holy Jesus, that is fantastic. First of all, so you're telling me we could have a mixed career mode season, can edit that list and such. That is fantastic. I tell you what, well done Codemasters for that. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. We'll go along here. It will also help new players who might struggle on circuits such as Baku and Monaco. Players can now pick a season based on their skill level and add tougher circuits as they improve, which is fantastic. That's such a good thing Codemasters have done there. Very good news for all of us there, I have to say. That's definitely when you're customising your season, I have to say. Maybe career mode will actually be a thing on my channel this year. Next article here, split screen last featured in the series back in the previous generation of consoles, so bringing it back required entirely new tech. We've also said that delivering a split screen experience in F1 game as demanding as F1 isn't easy, but we felt now it was the time to push its inclusion. Formula 1 appeals to all ages and levels of gamer, and they all have a love of the sport. Split screen allows people to have shared experience, something fun and social. Cater, I believe, I'm not sure how it is, to the competitive end of the scale with our online and esports events, but also want people to be able to enjoy some fun side-by-side fun playing the sport they love. Also want to time its inclusion along with some of the new accessibility options we've added to the new game this year, such as the steering assist automatic reset to the track and simplified off-track surfaces. Combining those along with split screen allows players of all skill levels to race against each other and have fun. So yeah, that's going to be quite interesting to see, but as I said, I don't think there's going to be too much difference when it's a split screen. You know, it's just going to be one over another. And finally we have F1 2020 coming for PS4, Xbox One, PC, as well as Google Stadia. Anyway, I don't even, what is Google actually, I don't know what this is actually. You know what, I'm going to go and quickly do myself a favour and see what this is, because I've never, oh right, it's a phone. I didn't realise, is it? No. I've never seen this before. Right, it's a bit, so this is what it is. I can't believe I've never heard of this before. So it's like a little controller I use when I'm at, to be honest, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's just PC. It matters to me, to be honest. Obviously, I think if you purchase the deluxe edition, you get it 7 days, no 7 days, 3 days early. But that's this video done for you today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. This is the latest update for F1 2020. Red Bull Gaming interviewing Lee Mather, giving us some exclusive news as the build up to F1 2020 gets closer, guys. I appreciate the channel support recently. It's been doing very well, and if you could subscribe to the channel if you're new and this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, make sure to drop a like and comment below, because if you want to see more F1 2020 news, this is the channel to be subscribed to. I'm getting closer to my goal of 25,000 subscribers, so if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic and mean a lot to me during this tough time for us all. Just want you guys to stay safe. Heads up, guys, I'm sure times will be getting better soon, just like yesterday when we got some good news for the F1 2020 season. So you guys, once again, subscribe to the channel if you're new. More videos coming out very, very soon, and I'll catch you guys next time.